This is CINEMAGASM.
Welcome back, everybody.
Coming this summer.
Awfully more intimate and close now.
Yeah.
You know.
Boom.
Yeah. Scared you, didn't I? Yeah.
Well, it's funny because when we do the Being a Superbad show, we're like 68 feet from the camera.
And now we're like,
So if you watch that and then
two.
switched over to here, it would feel like we literally were like, hey, what's up?
how's it going? Yeah.
We saw you were watching
How
the
you
other show.
Off a little far away, aren't you? Yeah.
So as normal, if you're tuning in on the podcast or you're watching, it's just it's like a news show, entertainment.
Last week
news
was
show.
Marvel news show.
Pretty much everything coming this summer is
Marvel-gasm was last week.
Marvel-gasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's CINEMAGASM this week. We're back to formula. Yeah. Back to formula. Yeah. Nice. So we got a couple things. Black Panther killing it in the box office still.
Yep.
Not really in the news.
180 something million, just below Doctor Strange opening, and it's tracking right under 70 for this weekend.
Nice. Very nice. Black Adam is still in theaters.
Fell off a cliff.
Fell off a lot. Yeah, but it's in there still.
We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Anything that
still
was
in theaters. AMC still got 19 Black Adam posters,
It
0
does.
Black Panther.
Go check out the short.
Yep.
That was just
Yeah.
a good short.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're going to start out. I'll start out with some Marvel news, actually. We do have some Marvel news.
Marvel news.
Ryan Reynolds apparently wrote his very own Christmas special for Deadpool.
Deadpool Christmas.
Yeah. Which I think it's, if I'm going to be honest, I think it's literally just a Christmas Carol, but with
It
Deadpool.
probably would be.
I'd be so okay with that.
Him
So okay
dragging
with that.
someone around.
And like the Ghost of Christmas Future is just like death, and they just like fuck at the end.
I was going to say, I think it'd be funny if he played all three ghosts. Like he just dragged somebody through.
Oh, like he's I was
He's
thinking
oh
Deadpool's
okay.
getting Christmas Carol.
No, I would think it'd be funny. He
also
shows
like
up to
that.
somebody
like that.
and he just is taking them. Like, isn't there more ghosts? Nope, you're
No.
stuck with me.
It's just me. Yeah.
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 I think if it's as even remotely as good as his other stuff, then
Oh.
they'll make a special presentation and we'll
Yeah.
get a
No,
Marvel,
I think that
Deadpool Christmas.
I think that's getting made. Yeah. And that also somebody came up with this rumor that Deadpool 3 will be his last Deadpool movie.
I don't
And like
think so.
that right there, no, because
He's got
other
stuff
Deadpool
in the
projects.
can.
Yeah, he wants to do it.
And right
so.
now, Deadpool 3, I don't know if you saw, is currently the working title because it's in production is Untitled Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Yes.
So it's probably not going to be Deadpool 3. It's probably going to be
It's probably going to be called Untitled Deadpool 3 or Deadpool Wolverine movie.
that would be kind of
That's
cool.
I literally thought that's what you were going to say.
Oh,
is
no,
the
but-
movie is now called Untitled
That's
Wolverine
the working
and Deadpool
title, but you're
Project.
right. It
yeah.
could just...
Holy shit, that would be funny. I would go see
That's-
MCU's Untitled Wolverine and Deadpool Project.
She-Hulk writers, are you listening? That's how you do it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
But see, Ryan Reynolds he's God tier, so... he is. I mean, when that kind of stuff...
Yeah. Yeah. Other Marvel news that has to do with your homework for CINEMAGASM. Knives Out cinematographer now officially on the Marvel project for Thunderbolts, the like Suicide Squad of the Marvel world, I guess. You know.
True. And to be fair, though, my homework, we did it in the midweek CINEMAGASM.
Oh no,
So I
I know.
haven't had a full
I'm just giving
week.
you
I
shit
know.
because you made me watch the shittiest movie
I
of
thought
all
it was
time.
awesome, and you
No,
know
it really
it.
was. Yeah. That fucking helicopter fight they have at the end, man.
Amazing,
dude, fucking
right?
Right on, yeah. The green screen was worse than what we recorded. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 05, though.
Yup. Yeah. It's real bad. It's real bad. So not much there. Just cool cinematography probably expected in Thunderbolts.
Yeah, as you say, we're in the
Dope.
lull now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
And
second week
Thunderbolts
of
is
Black Panther.
Phase 5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
End of Phase
if
5,
not
I
6,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, beginning of Phase 6 or end of Phase 5, I think is what Thunderbolts is supposed to do. So we got a few years before anything is really even.
And we got, enjoy this.
Noteworthy.
This is the downtime for Marvel. You don't have anything else until,
Holiday special?
I guess there is a holiday special. I forgot about the holiday special.
Right, yeah. And like, you could go watch Hawkeye again because it's Christmas.
That's true, but then like after the holiday special, you don't have anything till what? Ant-Man in
February.
February and March or
Mhm.
whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
January we get no.
Nothing.
I don't think there's any Star Wars. Mandalorian drops in January, right?
There it
yeah,
is.
I was gonna say because Andor ends this week.
I can't. Every review is better than the last on that show. The last
Andor?
one is
I finished the first episode.
perfect.
I finished the first episode.
How is it?
It's fucking amazing.
That's literally the last
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
The reviews are like, Star Wars is peaked. It's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, I like Mandalorian a lot, but like that's become its own thing now, and
Mhm.
like you can expect a thing out of that. But like Andor, man, no
Okay.
expectations from me. And going into that first episode, I tried to watch it a couple months ago and like didn't, you know. But
But it
then
was-
I finally gave it a shot.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll have to give it a
so
shot then.
It was badass. Yeah, it was. Oh my god, and that show looks. I'm getting goosebumps talking about how that show
Give
looks.
me goosebumps. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. So we got Indiana Jones 5, which is what company? Universal?
Disney.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really? No. Was that Fox then? No. Really?
Yeah. No.
I thought it was Universal for some reason. Why did I think that?
No, they even have the Indiana Jones ride at Hollywood Studios. You know where
I've
you
never
watch
been to
it?
Hollywood Studios.
No, you're not missing much. It's become like Star Wars land now, I think.
Well, the only news we've got is basically like set photos.
They're finally giving us a plot synopsis a little bit. It's about the Nazis again.
Yeah, we've gotten pictures of
Mads
Mikkelson.
Which I didn't even know he was in it.
I didn't
until
either.
They're like, surprise, he's the bad guy. You're like, oh, okay.
And he looks like Indiana Jones. He looks like
Indiana
Jones
a
outfit.
younger, older Indiana Jones.
I'm
if
like,
that makes sense.
Oh, Mads Mikkelson could have played Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I wouldn't have hated that.
And that would have been okay. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like this.
I'm tired of everybody. Why is Mads Mikkelson being cast? Cause his name's Mads. I get it. But
He's Mads.
You don't gotta cast him as a bad
Mads
guy.
is mad.
He's like bad guy in Doctor Strange.
He wasn't really in Star Wars. He was the one that like changes and saves his daughter because he went from bad to good.
Is he in Star Wars?
In Rogue One.
Oh.
He's the dad of what's her name?
Holy shit!
He saves.
Holy
he starts
shit.
the whole rebellion. Bro.
Holy shit!
He's a super good guy in Star
It
Wars.
blew my mind. My mind's like,
Remember
dude, that's
they
Mads Mikkelson. I'm like,
they show up to get him and basically kill him because they're like, you motherfucker are selling out
You
to the
mean
rebellion.
in the best scene in the movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rogue One's amazing.
yeah. Fuck, I forgot.
Rogue One
hits.
We
bro.
all thought that the sequel trilogy was going to be great because Rogue One was
Yeah.
so goddamn good.
Yeah, Rogue One
good.
ran so the sequel trilogy could fall flat on its fucking face
Jesus.
and burn in a fire. Yeah. Man,
Rogue
dude.
One is the best Star Wars movie outside of the original Star Wars.
I just want Mads
Empire Strikes
Mikkelson
Back.
to be a good guy for a change, you know?
Mhm.
He's a bad guy. He's Grindelwald in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
He's kind of a douche in
He
Star
looks
Wars.
like a bad guy.
His name's
though.
Mads.
But he looks like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he really does.
He's James Bond
Yeah.
villain. He looks. That's what he is.
Okay.
He
All
looks
right.
like
Yeah,
he's
no,
gonna
he's
be
very
playing
much-
cards with an eye patch, petting a cat.
He's Blofeld. Holy shit! Why didn't they do that? Fuck!
Didn't they make him a bad guy in that
In
one
one of the
Bond
Daniel
movie?
Craig movies.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
I feel like he was.
Yeah. No, now make
can't
him
remember.
fucking Blofeld, bro. Make him some cool ass motherfucker. you
Give
know?
him an MCU role.
Yeah. Indiana Jones 5. Also, can we talk about that shit for a second? Like, who wants that? Who wants another Indiana Jones movie where he's fighting Nazis? It's like the original Indiana Jones movies aren't even that good. You know?
Yeah.
The first one's okay. Temple of Doom kind of.
That's everyone's
know?
favorite, and I just think that's the weakest.
I think they're all weak, if I'm going to be honest.
I like them.
You know?
I know what they're supposed to
Yeah.
be, but I'm going to be honest with you, and people are going to hate on me
Kind
for
of
this.
boring.
Brendan Fraser's The Mummy movies
better.
are better Indiana Jones
Way
movies
better.
than the Indiana Jones
Yeah.
movies. I said it. Hate me. Go ahead
I
and leave
grew
a
up on the
comment
Mummy
about
movies,
how
too.
it sucks.
On those Brendan Fraser Mummy
You
movies,
could have
I
set
grew up
those in
on
the
them.
same
Yeah.
universe, and people would have been extremely happy. He could have been a cousin. Seriously, he
Yep.
could have literally been like, it's the family. They're all adventurer douchebags.
Jones is a very popular last name. He's Montana Jones.
It's anything.
Yeah. New York Jones.
And those Mummy movies, minus the CGI, hold up so well.
Oh, they're
they're
great.
so fun.
Oh, they're great. Yeah. They're just a
God.
fun adventure.
It's
yeah,
just-
the CGI is hot dog.
But that's when we were
people
just
have redone
turning.
it. Online, people like redid the Scorpion King
Why won't
CGI.
people do that? I
They-
feel like, but
oh,
no, I
like
mean like
studios?
Universal.
Yeah.
Because you already filmed it separately. It's a
Yeah,
green screen
games
effect
can get
thing.
remastered 2 years
Remaster
later.
the movie.
Make Mummy again. It would cost you $50 to hire me to do it.
If you if you spend $1 million redoing the CGI, you'd make it back in the re-release.
put it out in theaters again.
Not even theaters. You could, but you could just sell it on
absolutely
4K
could,
Blu-ray.
Limited time release in theaters, and you'd make your money back.
Now the Scorpion
yeah.
King doesn't look like a Pixar thing from
Yeah.
1995.
Even though he's only in it for 5 seconds,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It looks like dog shit, and it makes that movie almost unwatchable. But it's like at
you
the
think
end,
that's
so
bad? You
it's
should
like,
watch
know.
the Scorpion King, the spinoff, which is actually with The Rock, which is a decent movie, but the CGI. And he's not even like the Scorpion King in the whole movie because he's a good guy in the movie. But just the
Okay.
CGI and the action movie in itself, it's like, man, they got the leftovers.
Did they do a third Mummy?
They did.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
was like,
bad. It's
no.
underrated.
Okay.
Because Rachel Wise wouldn't come
Tomb of the
back.
Dragon Emperor
they
or some
replaced
shit,
they
right?
replaced Rachel Wise.
Yeah.
And no, Jet Li killed it. He's the bad guy mummy. He's like
Okay.
it's like a Japanese mummy.
Yeah.
So they travel.
The Dragon
I like
Emperor.
it.
Yeah.
The brother's still there, the drunken brother who's like the best.
That was
side
the first
character.
Mummy movie I watched as a kid.
The
'cause
third
it
one?
came out in like 2008 or
It's
some
definitely
shit.
not as
Yeah.
good as the other two,
No.
but it's not as bad as everybody
No,
makes it
it's
out
great.
to be.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good sequel in the universe where Brendan Fraser's mummy.
They just
again.
waited too many years.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now
it's like 2 years
the
too
same
late.
thing that's happening with Indiana Jones.
But now, yeah,
You waited too long. Who cares about Indiana Jones? And Harrison Ford is dead.
well, especially
Almost.
especially since you scrapped everything from the fourth one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a son. Nope, kill
Nope.
that off. He won't be in the movie.
Yeah.
Forget
Was it
everything.
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Would it totally be Shia
Yeah.
LaBeouf? No.
Forget everything we set up in the fourth one because you
What?
guys hated that.
Yeah. Fuck me, dude. Yeah. No, I don't like the Indiana Jones movies, and I will be the one to say that. Did a phone go off?
I was hearing noises. I thought I'm losing my mind.
My other phone's in my bag. So that
Okay,
might be
maybe
what
I'm
it
here.
is.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
I
fine.
don't know. It's fine.
Ted Lasso, if you give a shit about it, I don't think either of us have
I
started
heard it
that
was
yet.
only going to be 3 or 4 seasons,
Yeah.
so I was going to wait.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I don't like to get invested.
No.
Like Barry really broke my heart. I waited till the end of the 3rd season.
Ted
They're
Lasso's
like, we're
supposed
done
to be
after the next one.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a comedy version of Barry. Like
Okay.
the way people put it over. It's another
Alright.
SNL guy that went and wrote his own show, and he went
Yeah.
the full comedy route as opposed
he's
to...
great.
I love Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
He's in one of my favorite like indie movies that no one saw called Good Old Fashioned American Orgy.
What?
It's a comedy. You should check that out. It's a
Okay.
really, really funny movie.
All right. Anyway, season 3 of that show has wrapped filming, so if you're itching for season 3 of Ted Lasso, it's surely to come.
Probably spring.
Probably spring next year. Yeah, expect March or April to get some more Lasso
Some
in your
Lasso.
life. Yeah.
By the way, I forgot about this Did you see it came out? The writers with Joe and the Russos were talking about. They actually talked about what the original Captain America 3 was supposed to be, and Feige shot it down.
Before it was Civil War.
Feige, they were gonna make. I'm forgetting now. I should actually look it up real quick. It was something other comic book story that they were gonna do.
Was it Secret Empire where he becomes like
Nope.
a Hydra agent? Because fuck that, I hope they never.
No, it wasn't that. It was something else, and they were having trouble like getting a good idea, and then they told Feige, and Feige's like, well, once you guys check out Civil War, and they're like, well, we don't have it at the time. They literally like we didn't have enough characters because like Civil War, and they start naming all of the characters that are in Civil War, and they're like, we don't know, Kevin, if that's a good idea because we don't have it. And Kevin's like, well, go home, sleep on it, read it.
Yeah.
And he said, we did, and we decided we don't want to do that because we didn't have enough people. So we get in, we're in the middle, we're almost at the end.
Because
He said,
Civil War is like 100 superheroes versus the other 100 superheroes, and in that one it's like
but see,
7.
this is good though because that changed from the comics to a movie universe. You know what I mean? You don't need to. So that they talk about like they were.
That's what Endgame was. Yeah.
You got it
They're
anyway.
all fighting together.
You got it
Yeah.
anyway.
Right.
But they talked about how at the end they were still going to go through their other idea, and Kevin Feige literally stopped by the writers' room, opened the door, stuck his head, and goes,
No.
You're doing Civil War."
Wow.
So, and they were like, "Well, now I'm glad we did it now, and everything
I was
worked
gonna
out."
say that
but
like doesn't make me think like, wow, what a shithead Kevin Feige is. It's like
no, he probably sat there and was like, "We got these 2 ideas that we
Made the
haven't
call,
got
man.
fleshed out.
Yeah.
We need to go. We need to figure it out."
yeah.
And they probably what they didn't include in that interview was probably like he got off the phone with Amy Pascal and was like, "We got Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We're doing Civil War.
You're doing Civil War.
We got more than we had. Trust
Yeah,
me.
You're doing it. Yeah, we're +1. We're up 1. So we're good.
We're doing it
okay?
now.
Yeah. We got enough. That's really funny.
It's way more to scale too, like you said.
Kevin,
You
we don't have
need a-
enough. Goes to get Spider-Man. We have
We have
plenty.
enough now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because you're right. Imagine if they would have did a Civil War movie and have 800 on each
That
side.
would have been a lot.
It would have been too much.
Too much. It would've
Especially
been
for that
so
early in the
stupid.
MCU.
Yeah.
You had to delicate.
That's what I'm saying. They should have
delicate.
waited, but then if they waited,
Then
then
it'd been
it would've
too long.
Yeah, so it was
Feige's a
perfect.
genius.
Yeah. Maybe you didn't have to call it Captain America Civil War. It could have just been Avengers, I think. In my opinion. You know, I know a lot of people say that.
but what it did is it made Captain America
badass.
one of the biggest comic book characters just in the universe, period, in real life.
Yeah.
That really elevated his character across the board.
Yeah.
That movie. After as good as
Because
The
it is a
Winter
Captain
Soldier
America
was.
movie, you know, in
Yeah.
all honesty, yeah, it's not like from the point of view of Tony because it isn't. You know?
No, they said it's like 55-45.
yeah, it's
Like he
split.
slightly has more screen
Yeah.
time than Tony.
but only because it's like
because it is a
about
Captain
Bucky,
America.
like
yeah.
murdering.
And they said they still managed to
Chaka,
get
yeah.
that Bucky stuff in too in the third one. Like after the second one, like still managed to still.
And they're still doing shit with that. To this day.
Yeah.
And Black Panther, they're still
It's a
like,
good
remember when
move.
King T'Chaka died in fucking Civil War and that fucked
It's a good
everything?
movie, man.
Yeah.
Civil War is
Yeah.
probably the highlight that's not Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Because that's one movie.
Definitely the best.
I know we
piece.
like to say
Yeah.
which one's better, and you
Well.
like Infinity War because of the way but really it's one movie. It's one movie with an act break. It's a play.
Yeah. They're
Like,
different.
You
for
could,
sure,
yeah, but you could literally.
Oh, yeah.
I could go home and cut those together,
Yeah.
cut out the credits, and run that as one long 6-hour movie.
I could
and it would be
probably
one
probably
movie.
tell you every scene from Infinity War in order that it happens.
Right.
I've seen it 1,000 times because it's so.
But if you had the
good.
time and patience and had 6 hours,
Yeah.
you could watch that as one thing and it would be great.
Yeah.
Literally, it would just go through.
Yeah.
Things could go to black for 30 seconds at the end, and you're like, oh shit, and then boom. Now it's
basically picks
5
up-
years later.
Well, but it doesn't, because like the movie starts and they kill Thanos and it's 5
That's
years
right.
later, right? So it's
could
even
actually,
better
yeah.
to watch it back to back. Yeah, because it's not Endgame starts and it's like 5 years later. It's like, no, Endgame starts and we're right where we left off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should have went for the gum.
Yeah. Nice. Should have gum for the head.
Should have gum for the head.
This isn't really like movie news, but it's just a blurb we read. The original White Power Ranger.
Oh yeah, what's technically movie news? Yeah, Jason David
Yeah.
Frank killed himself, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
He killed himself?
Suicide.
Oh, man.
49. He wasn't even 50. He
Wow.
was still in his 40s,
What?
man.
That's not good. I didn't know he killed
That
himself.
shows you though you don't know how happy people are. That guy's got a cult following. They still used him in the Power Ranger stuff to this day. Like he did the grid promotion for that game that came out.
Yeah.
All the DLC for that.
Yeah.
He still goes. He was
I
like
think
the
he's
voice.
Yeah. Oh,
all
yeah.
this stuff.
Oh,
He
yeah.
goes to Comic Cons.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So like he was comfortable, but you don't know what you don't know,
No.
man. You don't.
No, that could have
never
been
know.
eating him.
It could be.
Like I'm famous for this one thing that I did.
But
in,
but
like,
he
the
loved the
90s.
fans. He was like such a
Right,
fan guy.
sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
to think about. You just don't know, man.
No, you don't know.
You
have
had
no idea.
last week. You got your Batman died.
Kevin Conroy.
And he didn't tell anybody he was as sick as he was, and he dies. Now we got Power Ranger kills himself. Like it's
Yep.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Well, the world kind of blows. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. So, if the White Power Ranger can't take it, then that doesn't bode well for the rest of society.
Yeah, one of his friends I was reading this morning,
That
like,
sucks.
Instagram, like he said he called and left me a voicemail message, and I didn't get back to him in time. Imagine how bad you'd feel if I called and I'm like, I need you to call me right now, and you didn't get it for like 4
dropping a
hours,
deuce.
and then you call
Yeah.
and then I'm dead because I
Ugh.
hung my. That's what I mean. Like imagine taking that with you. Like oh my god, holy Jesus, dude.
Jesus.
It's not your fault either, but man,
No,
you would
but
feel
you-
that way
that's-
for the rest of your life.
Can't do shit about it now.
Ugh.
Yeah. I'm gonna call him back tomorrow. Nope.
Yeah. Are you listening, Buttons? Sorry. Sorry, that's inside.
I was gonna make a joke,
That's
but
just
it's probably
Frank
not.
from the other show. He's
Probably
actually been
not
on CTS before, so
Twice.
a couple times, yeah.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Not really other news, but a bunch of Christmas things dropped this week. We got Apple TV, Spirited, Ryan
Yeah, we got
Reynolds,
reviews
Will
coming for
Ferrell.
those
Yep.
this week for sure. Thanksgiving week.
Sequel to A Christmas Story, which I did watch. My review,
Yeah,
I
you're already on it. You
I
said it was great.
probably give it a
Early?
7.5 out
Oh,
of
wow.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, real good. Not better than the first one because it is like the original,
Mhm.
like classic.
Let me ask you this.
But it is
You had Hocus Pocus to Hocus Pocus 2.
this better.
Okay.
Yeah, way better. Yep.
And this
I
is
knew you were
even
gonna ask
this
that.
is even longer.
And same, you can ask the same for
I will in the review.
Enchantment and Disenchanted.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
that was another one. Not as long, but yeah,
No,
I think almost
and
10
I think
years.
that had Hocus Pocus-itis, where it was like the sequel's not that great, and honestly, he really didn't have anything for the sequel.
You didn't need one.
He didn't need a sequel because
You
I
didn't
was
need
kind
one.
of cool with the ending we got from the other movie.
But when you don't need one, you really have to nail it. That's the problem.
Yep.
If you need one
Yep.
or it works.
Christmas Story 2 did not need to exist, but they fucking nailed it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh my god.
No, but see,
movie
that
has
had
so
more
much
reason to
heart.
exist
Yeah.
because you could think, I wonder if that kid ever grew up and had a family and wonder what it would be like.
And there's a reason.
That's a story.
There's a reason it's called A Christmas Story Christmas 2. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
The other one's just like
Christmas
what?
Story 2. Yeah.
No.
He wants a car this year.
No, but like this one, it's like
Yeah.
you don't go. I wonder what would happen if the witches didn't die. No, because they got killed and the story wrapped up.
because they
And-
died. Because
You know what I mean? Like the remakes for those, like same thing. Disenchantment. Well, she got her happy ever after. You're
Yeah.
not like, I wonder if they've run into some
But
marital
what about
troubles.
after Happily
Right.
Ever After?
Maybe they'll fight and not be
That's
happy,
the
and their
opening
sex
joke.
life will be struck. No one
It's
would-
like the squirrel
Yeah,
reading to
no
his
one wants
kids,
that.
And he's like, well, there was after Happily
No.
Ever After.
No.
The daughter's
No.
a
They
teenager
took that
and
from-
hates her.
took that from Shrek, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't. No one thought that, but again, thinking about the kid who shot his eye out, having his own kids is a funny concept,
a
especially
bit.
if like we can get the same cast
Yeah.
back 40 years later. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. There's a part where he like beans his daughter with a snowball and they have to take her to a hospital and like she
That's
wears an eye patch for the rest of the
brilliant.
movie, but they don't go like,
You'll throw your eye. You don't have to.
I
'cause
shot
they
your eye out.
showed you.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you fucking shot his eye out. They did the thing. Yeah. They show the lampshade. No lamp, because the wife definitely threw that shit out, you know?
That's funny.
That's a nice lampshade, though. You got to keep that. Those are expensive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So it's the. See, that
They get
sounds-
back to the house, and it's like a fresh coat of paint, like brand new, because it's like they just built it or like built the set or whatever. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, you should have thrown some dirt on that thing. You know what I mean? Make it look a little older. Yeah, like that's a 2022 brand new house. Yeah. Yeah.
So look for that this week. It's we're kicking in. It's Thanksgiving. It's pure Christmas.
We've
mode
rolled
now.
into what we're watching now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next week we'll have that Spirited. We'll have it's Christmas.
You got to give me another movie to watch because I did my homework and watched Crank, not Cranked.
So you watched Crank.
Yeah.
I still have to watch Glass Onions.
Knives Out.
Glass
Onion is the
new one. Okay.
Yeah, it's Glass Onion and Knives Out story, which you don't need. You know, you don't fucking need it. Yeah.
But how much dumb fun was Crank? Be honest.
Crank starts really bad, and it's like 2006. I hate this. There's like there's a lot of weird things they do with like musical cues when he's like jerking around, getting mad. It does like some screamo thing. It's like
it's definitely artsy.
Oh my god,
there's artsy stuff to it.
There's a part where he's like, what does it say, cunt on my forehead? And like, it's never done this in the rest of the movie, but a graphical text blurb shows up on his forehead that says cunt.
I like it.
And I'm like, but you haven't done that for your entire
I
movie.
think it's trying to show you from he's losing, he's dying, he's losing his mind.
It's crazy.
Things
hallucinating.
Unraveling.
Yeah, right.
So that's why
Yeah.
The action set pieces are some of the best for the budget
plot is
I've ever
he gets
seen.
injected with some heart racing adrenaline
some
shit.
poison that causes your heart to stop.
He causes your heart to stop, and he needs to keep it going. So he does he robs people of like cocaine. He's like fucking his wife in like mid Chinatown to get his like adrenaline going. It's really funny for like no reason, and like Jason Statham hasn't been given the opportunity to like.
He kills that movie,
but he hasn't in anything recently.
No, but he
not been given the chance.
smashes that movie.
I didn't watch Hobbs and Shaw or any of the fucking.
No,
Fast
he
and
might.
the
I haven't
movies.
seen that one either.
He might be funny in those,
but no,
I don't care.
I loved Crank because he's like, it's so out there, but at the same time, he plays this ridiculously grounded, funny, weird guy.
He's just a hitman.
He's just a hitman
Yeah,
that got
got
in the
drugged,
wrong
the
set
wrong
at the
place.
wrong place.
And his wife and his girlfriend is the best part of the movie because she has like no idea.
Amy Smart or whatever her name is. Yeah, the blonde.
She's not though. Yeah, she ain't nothing but.
She's
smart.
he's like, come here.
Yeah. And like, there's dudes showing up to his house to hit her, and she like ducks down to tie her shoes, and the bullet like whizzes right over her. I'm like, this is so stupid.
I love it.
Yeah.
The helicopter fight at the end.
I don't know, man. Probably 5 out of 10. You know what I mean?
5?
Yeah.
That's a guilty pleasure for me.
Oh, it's so stupid. There's a sequel, by the way.
You have to watch Crank 2.
High Voltage.
High Voltage.
It's not Crank 2. It's just Crank High Voltage. Yeah.
It's just like Black Panther 2. It's not Black Panther 2, but it's Black Panther 2.
Yeah, I would compare those.
It's not like Doctor Strange. It's not Doctor Strange 2. It's Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of
Madness.
Right.
Yeah, it's not Thor 4. It's Thor: Love and Thunder.
Exactly.
No, I got it. Yeah. High Voltage, Love and Thunder. Pretty much the same caliber of movie. No, do I have to give you? You got to give me another movie.
I'll give you another one. I'll have for CINEMAGASM next week since we're rolling in. Next week's gonna be deep and stuff.
Glass Onion comes out.
I will have Knives Out watched for sure.
Yeah.
I have to watch it by my fucking self.
Do it. You're trying to watch it with other people.
T-Mobile gave us that free tablet, so it's like 7 inches.
Just watch it.
So I'm gonna put it in the car.
Yeah.
While I'm working.
There you go. Yeah, just fucking watch it on there. Yeah, fuck that. Other people in your house want to watch Knives Out, a movie that's 3 years old.
Should I give you Crank 2?
No, please.
So we can just get it done.
I'll watch that on my own time. You got to please don't give me another fucking Crank movie.
I do want to give you one more action movie.
Oh, okay, fine.
But this one has Paul Giamatti.
Oh, yeah. That one you were talking about that I should really
Clive
watch.
Owen.
Yeah.
It's called Shoot 'Em Up.
Shoot 'Em Up. Putting it on the list. What year?
It came out around the same time as
Early
Crank.
2000s. That makes sense. Yeah.
It is a video game movie.
Oh.
Basically.
Okay.
Like, if it's not, but it is. Like,
Okay.
you're going to watch it and go, oh my God, I would play this. Because it's so, you thought, like, it's over the top like Crank, but not in a.
I think there's a Crank video game, by the way.
Is there?
And we need to play it on the show if it's out.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
But it might only be the second one.
Shoot 'Em Up. I'll give you the synopsis of this. The main character, I can't remember if he's a hitman or just like a whatever guy, right?
Yeah.
He's in the wrong place at the wrong time. He saves a girl.
Okay.
And the mob wants this girl dead.
Okay.
And the entire Paul Giamatti's the mob boss.
Nice.
Fucking amazing.
Fuck yeah.
The entire movie is Paul Giamatti losing his mind because he wants to kill this girl and now he has to kill the dude who's trying to save her. And they are going around these towns Avenger style, and they're just shooting. It's literally shoot 'em up. And there's to kill. He doesn't care. He's like a mob boss. He doesn't care. Kill them. They have to fucking die. So it's 90 minutes of them doing all they can to get away from these people that are just doing all they can to kill him. And the dude is so over the top. The main character, it's amazing.
Who's the main guy?
Clive Owen or whatever. He's amazing.
Okay.
Like you'll see him and be like, Gerard Butler got famous and this guy didn't. Like in comparison, because they were like both going up at the same time.
Yeah.
I love shoot 'em up.
Okay.
It's so much fun. It's like it's just
Is it better than Crank?
It probably is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's
I'll
because
like
it's way more like you feel like you're watching. It's a cutscene in a video game for an hour and a half.
Okay.
Because, and I'll just say this: the guy has a thing with carrots, and it's the funniest fucking thing.
All right. Weird.
There's a running carrot gag throughout the entire movie.
Running carrot gag. I like carrot gags. Okay.
When have you ever heard that as a sentence?
Never. Yeah. There's a great carrot bit in this movie.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. Watching Crank made me think of like Jason Statham and like how he would have been a really good like Agent 47.
He would have
for a hitman.
And I liked Timothy Olyphant, but
yeah,
Jason Statham.
Right.
He's
yeah. Timothy Olyphant. They do that bit in The Good Place where like Maya Rudolph like wants to.
I love that.
Yeah.
And he's like,
they're
why
like-
don't you all
They're trying to
respect
like
my lady?
rework like
Yeah.
all the like things on the chalkboard, and he like comes up and like gives his
Now,
opinion.
if I'm correct
I'm
here,
getting this right. This
Yeah.
afterlife business, right? Yeah.
Because her favorite show is Justified or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like completely in Justified character with
He's
his
like
cowboy
the
hat.
character
Oh
from,
my God.
Yeah, so fucking funny. Yeah. You made me an elephant? So good.
So give me one more because I'll do 2 movies. I'll be able to have a report card for 2.
Fuck, man. I don't know. You gotta watch. You have to watch. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I want you to watch that Klaus movie because you never actually watched it, but it was really good on Netflix. Yeah, watch it with your kids again.
I'll make them watch it.
Yeah.
We're Christmasing.
It was fucking really
You're off
good.
school all week. We're
I was
Christmasing.
genuinely surprised at that good. It's like a postman and a toy maker, and they
Okay.
they're in this secluded town that blows, but they like invent Christmas to make it better. You know, so it's like fucking A, man. It's just like a good heartfelt movie. And J.K. Simmons is in it, and Discount Thomas Middleditch. So
Well, all you
Hot
need
dog.
is J.K. Simmons.
I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
And animation, heart, cast. It's got Jessie from Toy Story plays one of like the old ladies in it. Like, okay.
Yeehaw, bullseye.
Yeah. Well,
I
just
mean,
that like
No, I know.
kind of like I don't even know what
Joan
to call
Joan
that voice.
Cusack.
Okay. I didn't know the name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's John Cusack's sister.
Oh.
Like for real. I know sometimes last names are the same and they're like, we're not related.
No. Yeah, that's.
But
so
they are. She
confusing.
looks like him with a wig, though.
Huh,
That's
weird. Yeah, you watched Klaus. I couldn't think of any other movie.
That's
I
good.
just watched it. So
No, it'll be Christmas.
I don't
all
know
week
any
with the
bad
kids.
movies to give you. You know, I'm just like giving you banger after banger of flicks.
I think if you gave Crank a 5, you'll give Shoot 'Em Up a 7. I think you're
Okay.
gonna be like, damn,
All
Paul
right.
Giamatti is so great as
Okay.
an
7's pretty high
as an
for me.
unhinged mob boss.
I didn't even give this year's Batman movie a 7. You know?
I'd almost guarantee Shoot 'Em Up's better than this year's Batman. Oh, I'm serious. When a movie knows how to be fun and not take itself
Yeah.
too seriously,
Like
it's like
Batman.
this is what we're
Yeah,
doing.
Right.
Lean into it.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
not
Cool. Yeah. Right on, man. No,
All right,
I'll
I
pick
think
a
we're
better
done.
movie for you next year. Or
next year.
Next year, yeah. We're not
This
doing
is it, guys. We're done for the year. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy New
CTS
Year.
is over.
CTS is done.
We said we'd do CTS for a year, and that's it. And we're done. Yeah.
All right, and check out the podcast. If you're not listening, we got it up now. You can go to all the podcast places, to iTunes and all that, and you can listen to us if you don't want to see our ugly ass faces.
Check out our Elemental trailer. Check out our Violent Night trailer reviews.
Got the shorts up.
Yep, got some shorts up. I think I'm not doing shorts on the weekends. I just decided.
Oh, okay. He's making moves.
Just to save
And
us,
decisions.
some effort and some time, because then we can focus on other things on the weekends and stuff.
I think it's
but yeah.
pouring.